This is my first day of fishing. It's April the 2nd. I really tried hard for March 31st to get a day in March, but it was too cold and lumpy. Yesterday was -5, I think. Today is into the sort of +2 or 3. Nice and sunny and a calm lake. Just had a real hammer from probably a rainbow. This is on my big pink. Whoa, that's a nice fish. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. This is on, attaboy, this is on the big pink bucktail that I tied with a steel head. So it sinks right down. It's on a sinking line. But it's also got some weight. The other one I had no weight on. Woolly bugger, black woolly bugger. It hasn't taken a hit. This has taken a couple of hits. That's the first fish of the spring. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. Look at that, eh? That's a nice rainbow. Take a little drag off here. They don't have a lot of food in their belly at this time of year. They're starting to feed again. He hammered. I had it in the rod holder and he set the hook. I didn't have to do much there. Oh, lovely fish. Probably 3 or 4 pounds. This is the nicest time of year, April, in terms of cool weather and fish. And they'll get a lot more active than this too as they get some feed in them and they start to get ready to spawn. They're lovely fresh silver fish right now. They'll have that rainbow color to them, but no spawning color. Very immature gonads if I do keep it. I'm going to take a couple this year at least. I usually let them go. But with COVID-19 here, and not any wild fish in my freezer, at least that I've caught, because I didn't get out fishing last year on the ocean at all, as I usually do. In fact, that was my first time in 30 years not fishing on the ocean. So I'll probably take this guy and eat, if I can land him, eat a fillet fresh and probably smoke the other one. He seems to be pretty well hooked, but they can come off very easily if you rush them. I just have to leave the other rod slack in the water. It's usually okay as long as I'm careful when I start up my electric motor that I don't tangle it. Make sure the wind hasn't blown me across it. Tighten up that drag just a little bit to bring him home soon. Big fish. I think he's well over 4 pounds. You have to be careful not to go past where the tippet's tied onto the sinking line. And just the slightest little friction can either break the line or jerk the hook out. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro there, but you can see where the tippet is tied to the, or not the tippet, but the leader is tied to the fly line. There's always a little bit of a knot there no matter how well you tie it. It can brush up against your eye and come off. Oh, he's not ready at all. He's a good fish. Keep that line just at 2 o'clock. So you have to keep a fair amount of tension on him too, or he's gone. Whew, he's a nice fish. I'm gonna have to bend it rod right over when I net him. I just brought out the small net today too because I don't want to have the big net that I use in my bigger boat. It'll hardly fit in this net. Fish. No sense rushing him in. He'll come when he's ready. He pretty much has to start to belly up for me to net him. I want to go past that eye, the end eye. That big pink bucktail that I tied is actually faded because I used it last year and I caught a couple of nice rainbows on it last year too. Just managed to keep it, but the bucktail pink is faded. It's not even half as colorful as when I first tied it. That's a nice fish. What do you think of that? That's a nice big Kalamalka Lake rainbow. I hate to kill him, he's so pretty, but I'm gonna keep him and have some fresh fish. He is lovely.